am not prepared. I am not prepared. No. Wish me luck. I hope he doesn't drag me down the holy sign arena today as well. Hi guys, and welcome back to a new vlog on my YouTube channel. So the plan for today is to launch my new pony Cloudy, and if you want to know a bit more about Cloudy, feel free to watch my other video called Meet My New Pony. I'll link it down below. But today I am going to launch him. So I actually launched Cloudy yesterday, and oh my gosh, what I tell you, this pony, he is absolutely crazy. He was all over the place, and I literally had no control on him. So I hope he's a bit more tired out today and not as fresh as he was yesterday. But it's not weird that he is so fresh. I mean, he's been here for a week, and I haven't done anything with him before today, just because I wanted him to settle and just relax. I didn't want him to be stressed or stress him up. So I just wanted him to land a bit more before I did anything with him. Today is actually 1 week since we picked him up. So it's crazy that it's already been a week. But yeah, he's been very chill the whole time, and he's never been stressed or anything. It feels like he's lived here forever. But I still wanted to take it a bit slow. Don't rush anything. I mean, there's no point in rushing. He's not going to be a ridden pony. I mean, he's not about to be ridden by me, so he's just a companion pony, and yeah, he's just eating a lot. He eats a lot, but he enjoys life very well. Yeah, I've brushed him a couple of times, and I also fitted his new bridle, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So then I'm also going to do all of the normal stable things: mucking out, feeding, filling hay, making their soup, their mash. Yeah, so it's all of those things. Then I'm probably going to lunch Tia as well, and then I'm going to ride her tomorrow, or I may be riding her today. I'm not really sure, because it's not raining today. I'm not completely sure, but it's literally been raining for probably 2 weeks. It just kept pouring down every single day, and it's just been so dark and so gray, and it was actually supposed to be sunny today. It was like sunny for 5 minutes, and now it's gray again. So hopefully it doesn't start raining, because then I'm gonna be a bit sad. And that's also another reason that I haven't done anything with Cloudy yet, because it's been raining, so I haven't been able to do anything. He has a really thick coat, and I didn't want him to get soaked and wet, because it takes literally days for him to dry up, I feel like. But yeah, he's just been eating a lot, and the Tia is going to a paint jump on Sunday. So then I will also make a new episode for Fixing the Unfixable, a show jumpers comeback story. So we are jumping 80 centimeters, and I'm going to do a separate vlog on that. And I'll probably do some pole work this week as well. So yeah, but I'm going to get Cloudy now, and I'm going to get his bridle on and everything. And thank God I didn't lunge him in his halter yesterday, because oh my gosh, he was super strong. I mean, he literally dragged me down the whole arena yesterday, and I felt like I was so embarrassed, because I mean, there's cars driving by all the time. But he is so strong. He is the strongest pony I've ever met, and for his size as well. I mean, if he decides he wants to go, he goes, and there's literally no way for me to stop him. I don't have a chance. But it feels like I've been talking for a decade now, so I'm going to get Cloudy now, and I'll see you then. So here he is, guys. Oh, he looks so angry. But he's ready for a little workout. And also the reason I am actually lunching him is because he is very overweight at the minute, so we are working on getting him a bit more fit. But yeah, I'm just gonna take his rug off, and then I'm gonna start brushing him. So please excuse my very dirty jacket. I deeply apologize. I couldn't find my other one, which is a bit shorter than this one, so we're doing this one. But this coat is really warm, but not very pretty. But yeah, excuse that. But he has been very nice the whole time we have him. So I don't know if you can see in the camera, but he is very overweight. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but he needs to lose a bit weight. just because, yeah, it's not really good for him to be super overweight. So you're probably thinking, oh, just give him less hay. But to be honest, I'd rather lunch him and put him in the walker and exercise him a bit more, and then he can still eat as much as he wants to, but still be less overweight. So I think he just needs a bit more training, a bit more exercise, and then he can still eat as much food as he wants to. I like that my horses have free access to hay. I think that's absolutely the best for them. But of course, everyone does it their way, but that's how I like it. And so yeah, he's just going to get a bit more exercise, a bit more worked out. I'm just gonna lunge him a lot and long rein him, and you know, when the walker is ready, I'm gonna put him there so he can go a lot in the horse walker as well. So yeah, there is a lot you can do, and then maybe in the future I'll ride him a few times, but that's not like the plan. That would just be for fun. So yeah, but we actually clipped his forelock the other day, or my mom did, and I think he really suits having a straight forelock. But he's absolutely adorable. I mean, he is super, super kind. And also, I didn't know like such a small pony could buck that high. I mean, he was flying the entire time. He was, I was shocked when I was in the arena with him. He was just flying the whole entire time, and he's so fast as well. I mean, he is literally a racing pony. He would be the perfect racing pony. He was just, I mean, I've never seen such a small and fast pony that's this fast and flies that high. But like, I mean, if they can buck, they can jump, I guess. So yeah, so I think he is ready. Wish me luck. I hope he doesn't drag me down the Holy Sign Arena today as well. But yeah, he is very fluffy at a minute. But I do want to clip him after the winter, like when it's springtime, because I feel like it is going to get colder outside, and then I don't want him to freeze, because one thing is clipping my show jumpers, which is still getting ridden, but I don't really see the point in clipping him yet, because he's only getting lunged, and he's not getting lunged to the point where he gets sweaty. I usually don't lunge him for very long. I just let him get all his energy out and then kind of say that it's good. But I want to clip him in the spring, but I think his summer coat is going to be amazing. And I've seen a lot of pictures of him in the summer as well, and he is so pretty. It's actually pretty funny, because when I bought him, I didn't think it was like going to be, you know, an amazing ridden pony, or, you know, the most amazing mover. I mean, he's 50% Shetland, so I mean, and Shetlands have very short strides, and the rest of him is Welsh. And the Welsh ponies move very well, but you know, Shetlands, they have really short strides, and you know, they have a big body and short legs. So yeah, I didn't think he would be like the most amazing mover, to be honest, even though he was adorable and really fit and beautiful at those pictures. But then I actually found a lot of pictures and videos from him, which is actually from this year, and oh my gosh, he is actually amazing, and I think he has a lot of potential. I mean, he's only 6, so I think he has very much potential. So that's really fun, but he's never ever going to be sold, just so that's clear. But I think it's really fun that he is such an amazing pony, when I actually just bought him to have fun. But I did get a much better pony than I thought I bought, actually, which is very funny. So yeah, I just love him. I'm very happy with him, and very glad I bought him. But now I'm going to get his bridle on, and then I am going to lunch him, and hopefully he doesn't kill me. So this is his bridle, by the way. This is from, I'm not really sure, equestrian. Yeah, it looks very much like Dion, but it's not. And then he has this, his bro band is not from the same brand though. It's from, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, this gold thing. But yeah, it suits him perfect. So this was actually Philip's old bridle, and surprisingly, it did fit him. He has a lot bigger head than Philip had, and a much bigger head than I actually thought. Because I actually thought that all of Philip's halters would fit him when they were like on the last hole, but there's no way I'm getting that on him. So they are very small for him. It's so sad because it was actually supposed to be sunny today, and now it's super foggy and very dark outside, like it's been for the last weeks, it feels like. So yeah, that's not really fun. But yeah, he just wears a normal bit. His bridle is full of sand because he rolled yesterday. So funny, because yesterday, first he rolled, and then the second he got up, he just started bronking immediately, and he just got crazy. So I wasn't really prepared for that. Yeah, he has a lot of personality, which I think is amazing about him, and that's what. Yeah, so that's also another thing that I really love about him, is that he has so much personality, and that makes every day very fun. So yeah, I really enjoy having a pony like him in the everyday life. I mean, I'm having so much fun with him, and I only had him for a week, and I mean, you can have a lot of fun with horses even though you're not riding as well. He is the most perfect pony to do that with. He's the perfect size, and I'm really glad that I didn't buy a Shetland, because I've been looking for a companion pony or a Shetland or a miniature for literally, it feels like decades, but it's been a year. But I just never found the perfect one, and then I've been so close to buying a Shetland, but then we didn't do it anyway. But I'm so glad that I actually ended up with a little bit bigger pony. I mean, he is 50% Shetland. So I'm just very glad that I ended up with a pony that's a little bit bigger. I think that's a bit more fun, and also I could maybe ride him. That's not the plan, obviously, but I mean, there is a bit more things you could do, I feel like. But now he is ready. Let me show. He does actually look like a million though. He is very pretty. So I'm just going to get him to the arena now. So hopefully he doesn't crush the camera. That would be pretty sad. He just immediately rolled. Oh my gosh, Cloudy. If he gets up now and buck, oh my gosh. I am not prepared. I am not prepared. No. Okay. He didn't try to kill me. He is so funny. I don't really know what happened with the weather, but it's super foggy. And but it looked kind of cool though in the camera. Now he's just trying to attack me with the lunge line. But I'm not gonna do very much with him. It's actually a lot colder today than it was yesterday, and so it was actually like minus degrees for maybe a couple of weeks. No, maybe 1 week. And then everything was frozen. Then it got plus degrees again. What's he doing? Now it's been really hot for the last maybe, oh gosh, 3 weeks. But now I feel like it's starting to get cold again. And I mean, it's not weird because we are in December and usually it's snow in Norway at this point. So, oh my gosh, he is crazy. So usually it's actually snow at this time in Norway, and there is still no snow, no ice and nothing. So I'm really pleased with that, because I hate snow so much and it makes me depressed. I think he's trying to attack me or something. No, please don't. I feel like he just keeps, no. He just keeps running towards me from the back, and then he tries to bite me in the back. So when I bought Claddy, I actually didn't know very much about him from the past, to be honest. The owner didn't know very much as well, but I still bought him though. It wasn't really a problem. I mean, he's healthy. I got exactly what I was looking for, and what I got the pony that I want. So I didn't buy him from a riding school, but he has went to, I think it's 2 riding schools, and he did not like that. He absolutely hated it. I mean, he's only 6 and he's went to maybe 2 riding schools, which I think is a bit too much for such a young pony. But he has went to a riding school, and that he's just a bit fed up with kids and stuff. But so now he's living here with the only kid here is me. Then maybe my cousin wants to enjoy him one day, I don't know. But I just think he's very, very fed up by having tons of kids doing stuff with him every single day, and I think it just got too much for him. Basically, I think it was just enough. So he has some bad habits, and so it got to one point where he just completely did not work out in the riding school, which is very understandable. And then he was actually supposed to be a children's pony, but it just didn't work out with that either, because I think it's not trauma, but yeah, but he doesn't really know me yet. He doesn't know if I am like a kid that does too much with him, or it's just annoying, to be honest. But long story short, he's just very, very fed up of kids riding and all of that stuff, because he's been pushed through a lot that he's very young. He just did not enjoy having tons of kids around him all the time. Then I don't mean anything bad with the riding school and stuff, but he's just not a pony that like that. And now he's a bit fed up of that, and he still doesn't know me yet. He doesn't know if I am a kid that is going to push him and be kind of annoying to him or irritate him. He doesn't know that yet, so he still has a few bad habits. He is very nice every day, and I haven't had any problems with him at all. He just has been a bit nibbly sometimes, which I think is very understandable. I bought him to be a companion pony so that he bucks or bites a little bit. It doesn't really bother me, and I think everything with time, I think everything is going to get better when he has free access to hay, he has friends, he gets exercise in a completely different way now. He doesn't get ridden at all. I don't even have a saddle for him, but I really want to buy a saddle for him and maybe ride him a bit in the future. He has a completely different life now, much more chill, no pressure, and just free access to hay. There's a bit calmer in my stable. I mean, I have 4 horses. There's only me and my mom in the stable. I'm going to start closing the gate. Even though he is very, very tiny, he is very strong and he has a lot of personality. So, okay, let's try to... I'm not really sure if I'm going to risk the camera, because I think this is a very stupid idea. But we'll see. I just took his bridle off, and I'm done lunching him. I think he's just gonna be here in the arena for a while and just cool down a bit, and then I'm gonna muck out his stable while he's in the arena. He was pretty crazy, but yeah, he's just gonna be here and enjoy the lovely weather. But yeah, he can just have a bit of time for himself. So yeah, as I said, he's just gonna be in the arena for a while, and I'm going to muck out his stable and do everything of that. I think he can just go around for a while. He's only 6 years old, and I'm not really sure if he doesn't. I'm not really sure if he hasn't been lunched that much, or like, does he not understand how to be lunched, or does he just try to get away from the pressure, or is he just very, very fresh? I can clearly see a few things hanging on from being in a riding school, definitely. And he has some kind of bad habits, for sure, after being in the riding school. But I think as I've said more than times, with time and a lot of groundwork and free access to hay, a much more chill life, I think all of these things will get better. But overall, he was very, very fresh. I did lose him 2 times because he just turns around and then he just goes, and then there's no way for me to stop him. I don't have a single chance. So yeah, but as I said, I'm not really sure if he doesn't really understand what I'm trying to do with him. Like, he hasn't been lunched a lot. I mean, he has gone to riding school, so I feel like I don't think a lot of groundwork has been done with him. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a mix of everything. He doesn't really understand what I'm asking for, and he's very, very fresh. It's a new place, and it's a lot of other horses here. He doesn't know if I am going to, annoy him. And there's nothing wrong with riding schools. It's just that this pony didn't really like that, and now he has a few bad habits. So that's what I'm trying to say. Because some horses are not really bothered of having a lot of kids around and being ridden by different people, and all of that, but some ponies don't like that, and that's also understandable. But I think he just needs a lot of groundwork. We need to work a lot more on from the ground. I am going to long rein him a bit and keep lunching him, trying to do some tricks in the future. I think that would be really fun, but it's really clear that he hasn't done a lot of groundwork, and I think that is very much needed. And the reason, as I've said earlier, is the reason I'm doing all of this stuff with such a little pony. I mean, I only have 1 month left of my pony years, but the reason I'm doing it is just because, first of all, I think he is very fun, and I mean, he's very talented, and maybe in the future I'll pop on in and ride him a couple of times, and also have a cousin, and but the main reason is that he's overweight, and he needs to lose a bit of weight. So it's just for fun and just for him to exercise a bit. I mean, he's only 6. I mean, I lunch him for maximum 20 minutes, and so everything I do is very short and light and nothing too crazy. It's just for him to exercise a bit, and also trying to get him to have a different mindset to the training, because I feel like he's a bit grumpy. He is a bit not really sure. He's a little bit uncomfortable. He gets a bit unsure. He doesn't really know what I'm asking for and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot I can do with him, and I mean, he's a very, very nice pony overall in all the other handling. It's just when we are lunching him, it's just the exercise and the workout part that is a bit more difficult than the other stuff. But he's a super sweet pony. I love him very, very much. He has a lot of personality, and he is super, super funny. He is super adorable and cute, and yeah, super, super fun pony. I don't really like saying that, oh, the horse is testing you, or stuff like that. I don't really believe in horses that are testing you. I think there's often more behind it, but long story short, I don't think he's testing, but he is he's just a bit unsure basically. He doesn't really know what I'm asking for, and he doesn't know me. He doesn't know my mom. So yeah, he's new here, and I think with a bit more time and all of that I've said 1,000,000 times, everything is going to get very, very much better. So yeah, but he's amazing in every single way, and he's such a good mover. I mean, he's so small and he moves so beautifully. He has a lot of power, and his trot and his canter is so smooth and everything. So yeah, lovely pony. And he actually accidentally jumped the poles that were laying on the arena, and I mean, he flew, he overjumped so much, so that was really fun. But yeah, now he's currently eating grass and getting a bit thicker again. Here's Bessa. I'm not really sure where to begin because I need to lunch Tia today, and then I need to muck out and fill hay and make the mash. But I think I'm going to start filling the hay, and then I'm going to muck out. I feel like it's a bit difficult to know where to start because there is so much to do, but at the same time it's not very much to do. Because now Cloud is in the arena, then I can't lunch Tia, and I mean, I could put him inside, but I also wanted him to be a bit in the arena. Yeah, I'm just gonna start filling the hay bags because then that's done, and then hopefully my camera doesn't fall down. But yeah, so here I have my lovely hay ball. So I'm actually filming with my phone right now because the memory card is full, so I have to go inside now and download all the files to my computer, and yeah, I have to delete everything in the memory card and get all the files to the computer. Yeah, long story. But I have filled 6 hay bags, so I have for this, I filled 6 hay bags, so I need to fill 3 more. For the horses downstairs, and then I have to also fill a bit more hay to Cloudy, but he already has a lot. Cloudy eats a lot, but he doesn't eat that much as the other horses, so he does have a lot of hay in his stable and ready and packed. But yeah, I have filled 6 hay bags and I have to fill 3 more. But I'm just gonna go inside and empty the memory card. Yeah, here is all the hay bags that I filled. Okay, so I just got back in the stable after I've been inside for a while. I did actually have a few problems with the memory card, but I think I fixed it. But I took Cloudy back in the stable again and gave him some more hay, and also the other horses got some more hay. And now I am going to... I think I'm actually going to fill the rest of the hay because I didn't finish when I started because the memory card. But it's actually starting to get dark, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm just going to try to be a bit quick because it is getting darker, and I don't even have a lot of battery on my camera. So I just want to show you because I've actually Christmas decorated this stable. I'm not really sure if this has just fell down or if Bessa actually pulled it down, but I'm going to fix that later. But it's actually supposed to be... So this bow is actually supposed to be hanging there, but it fell down, or she pulled it down, I'm not really sure. But so over the stable inventory I have this beautiful decoration thing with these bows. Bull also has over his stable, and then I also have this huge thing which is hanging here. We also have this closet thing that we put up a couple of months ago, actually. I just never talked about it before. And then, if you're wondering why there's curtains in the stable, it's just because everything in the stable, or my tack and setup pads, it just didn't dry up. So we did actually put these curtains here, and then I have all my stuff, and then we just put a heater on, and then it just gets dry within an hour basically. So it looks kind of very weird and messy, but it's just temporary, so yeah, that's why. And here I have this nuts cracker, I think they're called. This one also suited to be here, but yeah. So, and then I have these gorgeous glitter things, and yeah, that's a little bit of my Christmas decoration. Not a lot, but yeah, I was actually supposed to have a Christmas tree down there, but I just have not put it up yet. But I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. I think it's very cozy here now. And then also, my mom put this golden stripe rug on here, which I think is a very nice decoration. It's a bit dusty now, but yeah. So it's very clean here at the moment, very nice and tidy. So yeah. So guys, it's getting darker every single second, so I have to be a bit quick. So I'm just gonna quick take off her rug and brush her off and put her boots on, and then I'm going to lunch her just really quick. Actually supposed to lunch her, as I said, but I think I'm going to long rein her instead. So yeah, as you can probably see, I don't have like a proper long rein girth or whatever they call it in English, but this one works perfectly fine. It should be a couple of size bigger, but yeah, that's what I currently have, and it works perfectly fine. So maybe in the future I'll buy a proper long rein girth, if that's even the word for it. Okay, so Tia's ready now, and this is the light we are working with. It's pitch black, but she is at least ready to be long reined a bit, have a little workout. Nothing too special, but yeah, have a little trim basically. So yeah, I'll try to film a little bit, but I'm not really sure if you're gonna see anything because it's pitch black. But yeah.
Dear Santa, tell him I'm still holding on. No need for diamonds or trips somewhere in the water. Oh, 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 I know that mistakes don't melt like the snow. But if there's magic, let the north winds tell him so. 'Cause I can only wait and pray that hope will call me. Realize he's awful lonely. The only gift of me is something to me. Santa, bring a baby back. I don't wanna lose him yet. I will hang up the mistletoe, and I hope his heart will know. Santa, bring a baby back. I don't wanna lose him yet.
So I'm not wearing my microphone right now, and it's very dark, so I'm not sure if you can see very well. But I just finished long reining her, and she was absolutely amazing. I really like to long rein my horses and lunch them a lot. Of course, you shouldn't do it too much, but I do actually, I don't go in circles all the time. I actually do run a lot myself, and actually do a lot of, I actually work a lot on making them go straight in the long rein, and you know, cantering on the long side. And I really like to work my horses from the ground and not just sitting on them all the time. Of course I do a lot of groundwork as well on the horse, but yeah, I really like to long rein my horses, and I think it's worked very well. If you haven't seen my other video fixing the unfixable, that's my new series, but that is a series where I basically explain Tia's whole mindset and how she works and all of her issues. When I launch her, there's like no focus from her. She is just in another world. And when I long rein her, I get a lot more focus from her. And also in the riding, she can, when I ride her on the flat, she can be a bit unfocused. So when I long rein her, I feel like I got her full attention, and she's very focused as well. I know I'm walking very like much in the front, but it's just because these ones are very short. I usually use lunge lines when I'm long reining them, but I find that very much work. But yeah, so these are size pony, which only works when I'm running myself, which also gives me the opportunity to not go in circles. But I'm just going to keep walking her for a bit, cool her down, and I do have a very little battery on my camera, so I hope I get to film a bit more. It is very dark, as you can see, so I'm just trying to do the last bits. I only have to muck out and make their mesh, and then I'm done. So yeah, I mean, find me a more cuddly horse than Tia. Oh wait. Oh, of course she's gonna embarrass me now. But she was very good today. Very happy with her. I mean, she is kind of in a winter holiday mode, I feel like. But she started to get fluffy again as well. But I need to clip her because we are going to a paint jump on Sunday, which I said earlier in this video. But yeah, I'm very happy with her. She's been very strong lately, and I think it's the weather, because she gets a bit too much in the winter. She doesn't buck or anything, but she just gets really strong. Just a lot of horse, a lot of power. But I'm going to take Tia's rug back on, put her in the stable, and I think I am going to go inside and charge the camera. I was actually thinking like, oh, maybe I should just vlog tomorrow and just get finished here, but I actually got a bit motivated as well. So I just gave it Cloudy a huge hay for the night, so he won't starve. Also mucked out the stables and fed all the horses downstairs. Okay. But he's very happy, and yeah, mucked out, fresh bed, fresh hay and everything, so everything is good for the night. So everything in the main stable is also done for today. I mucked out, and I've also prepared hay for tomorrow, so this is their breakfast, and yeah, they're all happy and ready for the night. Now I'm done in the stable for today. All of the horses are fed and everything is ready for tomorrow, and their breakfast is ready, and they're all happy. Very happy with both Tia and Cloudy for today. They both worked very well, and super happy and proud of them both. And I mean, Cloudy needs maybe to calm down a little bit. He is a bit cray-cray, I'm not gonna lie. He feels like he's trying to kill me sometimes, but that's okay. He's only been here for a week today, actually. I just really enjoy spending time with him and having a pony like him. I mean, and I'm really happy that I do have the opportunity to have a pony that I can just have fun with. I mean, I've always kind of had a Shetland or a miniature, and then I've been kind of a year without, just because I didn't find the perfect one, and now I have him again, and I really enjoy having a pony that I can have a lot of fun with, and not in like a irresponsible way. And when I say having a pony that I can have fun with, I mean in a horse friendly way, so not in like a I'm not playing with the horses, if you know what I mean. It's just, I just really enjoy having a horse that is tiny, and I can, you know, dress up do some funny videos with, lunch, and walk on hacking with. Also a pony that I can teach tricks and do all of that stuff that I wouldn't normally do with my show jumpers. I mean, they are a lot bigger horses. My show jumpers are bigger horses. They are big, they have a lot of blood, they are a bit more easily stressed, so there is kind of limited how much stuff I can do with them. I just make sure they're happy, and of course I do a lot of stuff with them too. They also get hacked and groomed and lunched and all of that stuff, and brushed and everything. Of course I do that. But just having a pony that I can, do a little bit different stuff with is also very fun, I think. And I'm very glad I have the opportunity to do that. I do have the space, and I am able to have a pony like that. And we did need a companion pony for Bulle, so it's always the plan. I mean, I did get a lot more pony for my money than I expected, so that's very, very positive. But otherwise the horses are feeling amazing, and I'm so happy that I can still be able to ride my horses on the outdoor arena in December. I mean, it doesn't feel real. As I probably said 1 million times, I hate winter so much. I hate snow, I hate the cold. It's actually been warm enough for me to be outside and don't die and don't want to cry every single second. I'm still surviving, but I am just waiting for the snow to come and my life to turn upside down, basically. But we are going to the Pinjam on Sunday, and that will probably be the last thing we do this year. The plan was for Bese was actually to ride Oslo, and then she was actually gonna have a winter break after Oslo, which was in October. But she did actually jump her last round in the end of November. The reason I planned to start the Christmas and winter break that early was just because I normally do, because there is always a lot of snow at that time, and it's always super cold. It's been the last few years, so I was expecting it to be like 1 meter snow and so many -degrees, but it wasn't. But Bessie is actually having her winter break, and I'm going to start riding her again maybe in the end of December, I think. Usually my horses have a winter break for months, but it's just been so warm, and Tia is probably not going to have the longest winter break this year, or maybe not at all, because she has had a very, very chilly year this year, and it's all just because of time. She hasn't been injured, there hasn't been anything of that. It's just all been because of lack of time. So she's had a very, very chill year. She's been in work basically the whole year, but not really hard work. She's done one competition and a couple of pain jumps. She's been jumped a few times at home, but overall she hasn't done a lot, and she hasn't done nearly as much as Bess has. So I'm just gonna keep riding her in the winter, and we'll see how much we get to do this winter. And hopefully we are going to do some shows next year and just try again. A bit of fresh start. I mean, I have started my new series, which is called Fixing the Unfixable, a show jumpers comeback story. So we are really focusing on, I've had her for 2 years, and I've always done the things that I'm talking about in the series, but I feel I've tried different tactics, and I've tried, it feels like I've tried everything with her, but now I have read a lot more about this freeze thing, and a lot more about how her brain works, and just trying to understand her a lot more, which I do now, and I do have a completely different strategy, but at the same time not. I've always, since the day I got her, I've always taken it from scratch. She's had periods where everything worked out. Not everything, but she's been jumping, and then she starts refusing again. But I think I've just realized that we just need to get completely back to scratch. We need to rebuild her confidence completely. It's almost like teaching a young horse to jump. At that point. So I've been going through myself a few times, and just thinking about how, because when I got her, I didn't realize exactly how bad it was. And maybe you're thinking like, oh, you had her for 2 years, what have you been doing those 2 years? I mean, why is she still not fixed, or why is she still not working? And first of all, it takes a lot of time to fix a problem horse like her and a broken horse like her, especially a horse that frees. That's more of a difficult one, definitely, but it's just been, the main reason is just because of lack of time. I mean, my pony, I have 1 month left on my pony years. I mean, the last couple of years I've been in competitions almost every single weekend with my ponies, and there's always been, you know, stay away shows. I mean, I've ridden the pony Grand Prix, and there's just been so much prepping, and I've put a lot of work into achieving what I've achieved with the ponies, and I'm really happy that I did that. And it's been a lot of work to getting and doing all of the stuff I've done in my pony career as well. So it's been I just prioritized my ponies at that point. This year I got Bessa and Bulle, and I didn't think that Bessa was going to do or jump at this level that she does today, and not at all. I didn't think we would even go to a competition this year. So yeah, all my time has just gone into, and I just use a lot of my time on the YouTube channel and everything, but now I am really going to prioritize Tia. I mean, before the summer I did went to school, and I do still go to school, but I do all of the schoolwork at home, so I don't physically go to school, but I do the school privately, if that makes sense. So I do have a lot more time now and everything, so it's just been really busy the last months, and yeah, also trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because I've been like stuck in like a pattern, and I feel like all of the things I did, I mean, we have come a very long way with Tia since we first bought her. I mean, when I got her, I couldn't even ride her at home. She just parked at home. I mean, I feel like, what am I going to do with this horse? I can't even ride her on the flat at home. But the last months I've also just been using a lot of time to just figuring out a new strategy, because I realized that what I'm doing now is not working 100%. It is, I mean, I have been trying to rebuild her confidence the whole time, but I realized that I just need to learn a bit more how Tia thinks, and a bit more, I just needed a new strategy basically, and that I have now. So yeah, very excited to keep working forward to new goals with her and just trying to fix her again, but it's not easy, and it's far from a quick fix. Even if you want it, it's not possible, so you just really have to put all your time and your whole soul into this project, and really, yeah, I just have to be really patient, which I feel like I am, because I've had her for 2 years, and I haven't really sold her either, which was of course not the plan. But I mean, a lot of people will probably sell her in my situation, because, and I mean, it is understandable, because it does cost a lot to have a horse that, I mean, just eats and goes, doesn't even jump 60. However, I'm really excited to just keep working towards my goals and her goals, and do a lot of competitions with Bessa next year. And Bulle is actually turning 3 next year, which means that he is getting broken in next year, but not in the beginning of the next year. He is probably getting broken in the summer, or maybe like in the end of next year. But yeah, there is a lot of exciting stuff happening next year as well. And yeah, I am very happy. I have a new pony. Life couldn't be better. So yeah, super happy. And yeah, I'm actually really motivated. Even though it's winter, I am surprisingly motivated. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. Yeah, I feel like I have been yapping for ages in this vlog. And yeah, I mean, don't I always yap a lot? And I also really appreciate the last comments I've gotten on my newest videos, and yeah, and they all have done pretty well. I mean, also my new series has also blown up a bit. It's gotten a bit more views than you know, my usual, but I mean, I just keep growing every day, and it's really fun to see, and I really really appreciate everyone that's watching my videos and liking my videos and commenting. It really means a lot, and it really means a lot that people actually, you know, take their time to write a comment and all of that stuff. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and I really hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.